A 50-year mortgage. Let's get into it, guys. All right, guys, this is Emmett again, the Alpha Builder. Guys, I hadn't had a chance to do this platform in a minute because I've been kind of tied up and been very, very busy. But guys, let's jump right into it, guys. As you know, guys, Donald Trump is toying with the idea of being able to make houses more affordable to the average person by creating what they call a 50-year mortgage. So now we already have a 30-year mortgage. Actually, we have a 15-year mortgage. I think you can do 15, you can do 20, you can do 30. Now they're entertaining a 50-year mortgage, which means that what you're doing is you're going to extend the amount of time that you're going to pay on that loan, but you're going to decrease the monthly payments. Now, the culture that we live in today, guys, we live in what we call a culture that really does shopping for payments instead of cost. So we're not really concerned about the monthly payments more so than we're concerned about what we're going to pay for the overall structure of the overall home. So, you know, that's a different kind of culture that you're living in versus the way probably my parents grew up and the way they thought. I guess they're the baby boomer generation, but they more shop for costs. But we know that in most cases, if you're just shopping for payments, yeah, we can increase the amount of time, which is like a 50-year mortgage, and we can get that cost down. And what's going to happen is people are going to actually go in and they're going to maximize as much as they can possibly afford. That's what they're going to do. They're going to go out here and they're going to spend as much as they can if they can afford it, if they can make the monthly payments. And I don't think people really care about the fact that you're going to be paying for this thing for 50 years. That doesn't really matter to most people if we can get the payments down. Now, I can see good and bad in this. You know, the bad thing is that, yes, you're going to be paying for this thing longer. And most mortgages are going to be front loaded, which means that you're going to pay your interest on the front end. So on the front end of that mortgage, you're going to pay more interest. You're not going to start cutting into your interest, not your interest. You're going to be paying interest on the front end, but on the back end, you're going to start paying the principal off. And that's what the banks are going to do. The banks are going to get their money up front because, you know, it's a gamble for them to put the money up. So they're going to, you know, guys, if you get a 50-year mortgage, I would say probably your first 20 years, you're going to be paying nothing but interest. And then maybe around year 25 or something like that, guys, you'd probably start paying, you know, down on your principal. Which that's probably not good. But yeah, so this is where we're at, guys. I can be honest with you. I think that the people who are in the home product services are going to do really, really well because now you're going to have more people out here who's going to come out here and get in the market to purchase homes. Now this 50-year mortgage, I think what it will do is it will increase, turn this down a little bit, it will increase the cost of homes. So it's gonna actually make homes go up because people are gonna say, well, I can afford a little bit more. And so it's gonna really, really amplify the cost of homes. So that's another issue that it's gonna create. See, guys, I think when the government kind of jumps into things and they just try to patch up things like that, I think overall, I mean, the intent is great. It's a good intent, man. You know, people should want to be able to live in a house, etc. But the results, what happens. So the intent is great, but the effects, the long-term effects it's going to have, it's going to drive up the cost of houses. Because people are going to try to afford more. They're going to try to build all the way at the peak of what they can possibly afford. And let me say something about people who do that, guys. When people actually build, or they have a house, or they buy a house that they right at the cusp of what they can afford. To me, those are some of the hardest to deal with homeowners, because, they feel like they paid all this money for this house, and man, it's got to be perfect. And I have more problems with those people who are right at the cusp. They barely can afford this house, but they're gonna go ahead and get it. They're gonna want that thing perfect, man. They don't understand that you can't build a perfect home. A house has over 300,000 parts. That's all put together and by different men. They don't understand that it's got to be perfect because I spent all my money doing this right here. This is just the way they think. So it makes it tougher, guys, when people do that. But that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. You're going to drive the cost of houses up. Builders are going to do really, really well. This would probably be a good time to be in construction. This is going to be a good time for real estate agents. It's going to be a good time for mortgage lenders. It's going to be almost like prior to 2007 or 2008, guys. It's going to be, if this happens, if this what Donald Trump is entertaining actually goes through, if it happens, this is what you're going to have. And I'm not saying that this is a negative thing. And guys, because ultimately at the end of the day, whether you get a 15-year mortgage, 20-year, 30-year, or 50-year, that's going to be a decision that you make. So no one's going to put a gun to your head and say, hey, you got to take a 50-year mortgage. They're not going to do that, man. I mean, so that's a decision. That's a choice, guys, at the end of the day. But now, I think one way that they can help people, and this is going to be people that has a lot of discipline. And guys, I don't even know if I have this much discipline, but guys, it could actually help you if you, let's just say, for instance, you have a house. I don't know. You may be paying. Let's just say you're paying $3,000 a month on a mortgage. That's probably a typical $500,000 home. So if you're paying about $3,000 a month, and let's say, and you got a 30-year mortgage, well, if you increase it to 50 years instead of 30 years, you may drive that mortgage down to probably $2,500 a month. I'm just guessing, guys. This is probably kind of where it's at. So if you go from 30 year to 50 year, you may, each month, you may be paying maybe $500 less. Now, if you got a 50-year mortgage and you took that $500 that you would be paying on that 30-year mortgage, you took that $500 and you invested in maybe some stocks or something that's maybe aggressive, maybe not, but S&P 500 kind of steadily going up a little bit. I think, and you do that each month, I think that could be a positive thing. I think you can really have a good portfolio, and you can do really well on that side if you're thinking like that. Especially if you're a builder or something like that, man, and you decide to do things like that, because builders, if you're selling houses, if you're selling your house and you kind of jumping every so many years from house to house, and you take the money that you make from one house and you kind of build in that way, I think that could be a positive thing. So at the end of the day, guys, like I said, guys, this is something I think they're toying with and they're thinking about. But at the end of the day, man, it is going to be a choice that you're going to have to make as the buyer And you're going to have to make those decisions. But builders and everybody that's in the housing industry, they're going to do really well if this goes through. So, guys, this is probably a good time to get into the trades. Once again, guys, appreciate you guys for stopping in. Just want to stop in and do this short one. Like, share, subscribe. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. And this is the way. You guys have a good one.